McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Regular, 180. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Real. 20. Kings. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looking quickly here. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 32 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, 180. Regular. Up.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To his back. Here's Rachaad White. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Complete to Mike Evans. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's White again. Only can get his a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun, third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
It's Burrow from the end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A bit surprising to me that they decided to throw for it there.
Yeah, I think where they were at certainly played a role in that eventual interception. You know, coaches will say, play fast but never in a hurry. That sure felt hurried all the way along when it led to that turnover.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
180. Regular. What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. Caught on the slant. So they'll wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run for it with White. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Here we go. 180. What is that?
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now second
Out of the
and
shotgun,
6.
Burrow. Hits his running back. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Stop.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Leading in just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's the one back on the handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get since they're down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They can. 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed...
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Now, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Point it right. 180. Stop.
Throwing, Baker. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here's Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Out of the gun, White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 11.
Baker now. That one connects. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180 hot.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side.
On one, ready?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Start. 12. 11 MT. Start.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Finds his back complete. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
11.
It's 4th down.
11 Thomas. 12. Start.
They'll run for this. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Bengals first down.
Here we go. Stop.
1st and 10.
Burrow from the gun. On the move. Hit it right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays seconds left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
11. Done. Shot. Right, 80. 11. Shot.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Pulls it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen.
Let's go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
2nd and goal at the Buck 16.
Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
It's just 11. Right, 80. Right, he's hot. Shot.
Here we go with Brown. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the
Right,
2-point conversion.
Shot.
They want to run it across. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, they get everybody in the building because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Xavier Gipson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Alert, set. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
180. What's up?
First and 10, it's a gift to White. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hurry, hurry. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Baker now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. T.J. Turner comes up with it. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Hey, alert 33. 20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Into the hands of Cole. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Run, run, run. 180. Alert, alert. Yeah.
From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 26-yard line.
Baker throwing again. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He just keeps finding Evans. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Incomplete to Mike Evans. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he gets in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 14-yard line.
On one, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. Get hot. 180. 180. Get hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 4-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other
Here
side.
we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Get hot.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Good. 180. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, 180. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Run, run, run. Down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Good. 180. That's up.
White trying this straight ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
180. Watch out.
Here's Baker to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Right 80. Right side. Stop.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Here we go.
Another carry for him. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead as Todd runs out here in the third.
Hey, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
20. Regular. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. Culp with a catch. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
180. Watch out.
Throwing, Baker. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Hey, alert. 180.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 13. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it. On one, ready?
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. 11. 12.
They give it to him again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The left side caught by Higgins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Cake. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11, here we go. 11, right 80. 11, Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Good set. 11, Sahat.
Burrow setting the throw. Completed over the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Can. Sahat.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 7. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Sahat.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Brown will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
11, mighty. Sahat.
Here we go, right up the gut. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This is 21 yards down the pipe.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Point it right. Good. Pull up. 180. Done.
Here's Baker. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's good.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Going deep here for the end zone. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Six. Run.
Baker now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're 33. Regular. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes, it's Buccaneer football. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Real. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Pulled in by his back. White. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
13 yards.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
180. Pistol. What's up?
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So the Bengals pick up the